was not able to give advice for the first time on one of my podcast episodes because the question written in hit so heavy. It's about people in their friend group who are the planners. Like, you plan all of the events, you schedule the time with your friends. It's like herding cats, you get them all together. First of all, shout out to anyone in the friend group who does that. And the crazy thing is, like, when I hang out with so many of my girlfriends, they talk about how, like, like, you love when a guy on a date like plans it and takes initiative and, like, just tells you the spot and where to go. And every girl is like, oh my God, yes, like, I love when that happens. But then I'll be having that conversation with some of my girlfriends and I'll be like, the last 9 times we hung out, it's because of me and I planned all of it. But I didn't even know what advice to give because I think with a problem like that, number one is like you're tired from doing all of it because being like everyone's social calendar is like a lot. And then number two is there's also feelings of like insecurity and doubt. Like, if I never reached out and suggested and planned stuff, would we even be hanging out? And then there's also the resentment of having to do it so much. Like, I get so many bait text messages of like, oh my God, like, we should hang out, or like, let's do something. And people know that I'm going to pick up the ball and get something like rolling. So let me know if you have any advice that was better than mine, because I just could not answer that one. And I will say, shout out to anyone. Like, I recognize the people in my life who are planners and initiators, and like they set a time and like they get things done and they have that like, personality trait in them. And it's just wild because I feel like we're in this time where everybody, like, we know how important female friendships are. We know that community is like the building block to everything. But when it, comes to like stepping up and actually doing it, we still live in like this vibe today where it's so easy to like cancel or like, put your female friends like second, third, ninth on the list. And I just don't know what the answer is, because then I'll have some female friends come to me and be like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Like, I need to, like, I really need to blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm dying to see you. And because they haven't initiated anything over the last few months, I feel like it's on me to like put together a plan. And I'm just so tired of it. So if anyone is also that friend in their group who is like always the one initiating plans and putting things together and have like reached their limit, let me know what your advice is. We gave some on the episode, but it wasn't stuff I was like super proud of.